be checking me about something, baby. What you supposed to be checking me about? Why you going around the issue? So what you gonna say to me? Not a goddamn thing.
Scared to lie to me. It's like, oh. I'm not gonna say nothing.
You see how motherfuckers talk about that? We dedicating a lie to you. It ain't even that. Sh3go, ain't nobody dedicating no lie to you. This lie wasn't about you. It was about the fact that what y'all did, what V Clay did, is now making this man get questioned in the streets. Because she going around trying to tell people to treat him differently. And that's exactly what happened last night in Braves Live. Now people ask him, are you autistic? Now people, now he uncomfortable. Because had you never opened your mouth and tried to make somebody treat him differently, it ain't got shit. It really didn't have shit to do with Sh3go or anything. The live was me. The live was about me showing y'all that what I said was gonna happen happened. Queen V, watch your mama. Go ahead, Proxy.
It's like, oh. Octavia, you a witness. I was like, I'm not gonna say nothing to her. I'm not gonna say nothing to her. But then when I hear my name is being mentioned and your pussy ass couldn't even share to lie to me, it's like, oh, you're weird.
But I think she's putting it up there like that because
sorry, Queen.
He knows she was wrong for putting it out there. It was not supposed to get put out there. There's a lot of things that can get put out there, but are not. There's a lot of things that get put out there and are not. So why would you put that specific thing out there now?
Who is this?
Put something on there like he.
Hold on, V Clay.
Wait, she said what? It's a lot. What she just said?
Most Hated called me slow the other day, though.
Hold on, V Clay.
What she just said? There's a lot of things she could do what to, but she not.
But I think she's putting it up there like that because I think she knows she was wrong for putting it out there. It was not supposed to get put out there. There's a lot of things that can get put out there, but are not. There's a lot of things that get put out there and are not. So why would you put that specific thing out there now?
Who is this?
Put something on there like he.
Hold on, V Clay.
No, why would you put it out there? Why would you feel comfortable to tell somebody? Why would you put it out there?
Yesterday.
Who?
Most Hated did. If he's so autistic, he called me slow the other day.
Okay, so hold on. Pause. Because that brings up a really good conversation. V Clay. Just let you know, I came in there to defend your daughter. I couldn't defend Most Hated. And let me tell you why. Most Hated doesn't want defending.
No, he don't. But I didn't do it
and that's
on
the thing.
purpose.
But that's what I'm saying.
I didn't do it like that. That's why I just did it on the back end because they would not let him get a word in, and
I'm gonna download my live because she's lying. She's lying. I don't know. Ask her what was said about her daughter. Ask her what was said about her daughter. Go ask her, J Trend.
And you're in a brain of an activist, right? Where you don't care if they want defense or not. Wrong is wrong, and you want to stand on it, right? But Most Hated is putting himself in spaces where he knows that he's not only gonna fuck with people, but that people are gonna fuck with him too. And what I heard him say clear as day, I think it was either last night or earlier this morning, is I don't give a fuck about that. They were talking about the situation, and he said he didn't ask for defense. He does not feel the same way. And that's why I could not defend him in that moment, because I know Most Hated enough to know that he says some vile ass things about people on here.
Oh,
so it either has to be expected. It either has to be expected that people are going to say the same to him.
Yeah.
Or they're going to say worse. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Because of things that he's saying. So that's why when I went in there, if you notice, I solely spoke on the fact that she talked about you coddling your child. That was wrong. You hear what I'm saying? Like, that was direct towards not only a minor, but that's not only on this fucking app, and that didn't ask for that shit. But as far as
something about a minor,
say anything about that, because Most Hated doesn't even want defense. So it's like, I would be literally running my head into a brick wall, and I don't want you to do that.
Do you remember when he was on my panel and we were talking about it? I told you how I got emotional about it.
Have you noticed since then, though, he went right back to doing the same shit?
You know why? You know why he does the stuff that he does? He answered my question. When I asked him, is that why you're the way you are? Being behind the screen, being behind this platform.
I'm going to let you back up, but don't get my page taken.
It gives him.
So like everybody else slow, but can't nobody talk about him.
I can't.
Okay, no. I want to answer that. No, he can't. And that's why I said, I'm standing on the fact that, V-Clay, I understand where your heart is coming from. I really do. But Most Hated is starting a lot of these situations, or putting himself in a situation where people are having conversation, and I'm not dropping her. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that. And nor are my mods. I'm not getting no message about my mods on this. I think she's dropping herself. But
So I'm not doing it.
Most Hated is putting himself in a space where he is either willing to take that or he wants that because he wants somebody to go at it with. Most Hated has plenty of times gone into spaces and said, I started shit such and such, with such and such. And I told you on the back end, I was like, if he feels offended, he knows he has a team behind him. But until he says that, we are going to waste our time. And that's why I don't want you to do that, because on the larger scale of this conversation, there's a group of people with disabilities that want to be treated as normal. And they want to be left the fuck alone.
And that's why I didn't put it on the front end. It was 3 against 1.
And you saw it like that, right? But Most Hated might have wanted that. He might have been ready for that competition. Because like I said, he said this morning, he didn't care. So I could not defend him. I could only defend
watch
the situation. Because
y'all know why they running with the story? Do y'all know? Y'all keep saying they running with the story about her daughter. They're running with the story about her daughter because they know there wasn't nothing done to Most Hated. They know she was out of line for messaging me, asking me for somebody to treat him different and telling me that he had autism. She was wrong. And they know she was. So now they're going to say somebody said something about her daughter, which I didn't, to throw off what really happened. She came to my platform trying to run my space and tell me what to do and how to handle him in my space. And it backfired. And now she's trying to use her daughter as a reason why Sh3go wasn't even here. First of all, she was not here. She does not even know what was said. So what Sh3go dumbass problem is, she should have asked her for the clip. Instead, she listened to her telling her, oh, she talked about my daughter. When nobody talked about her daughter. Nobody. And because you didn't listen, you didn't hear a clip, you didn't see it, you automatically think she gonna play on. She's lying on Most Hated. She's lying on Most Hated. What makes you think she would lie on her own fucking daughter? Because all she's doing is taking her feelings and she's projecting her feelings. So the shit that she's saying ain't even real. It's how she feels. You got the clip? That's you? Hold on.
We done fit every.
Okay.
Support them. Let the ones who keep streaming the shit and they will support them. Let the ones who keep streaming the shit and letting it keep adding fuel to it. Let them support the comment cousins and the shit that they in now. Let them support it. Why they want now? They want.
Hold on, y'all. Protect the live. Let's get the live goal up. Let me turn my speakerphone on.
Now they want you to come in and speak on it. Speak on it about what? What is there to speak on? This is nothing new. This has happened before. This has happened to you. You got your information put out.
Hold on one second. I just got some sent to me, and I want to address this publicly. And I might lose some people behind this. Okay. I'm not gonna say who sent it to me, but I'm gonna say that somebody just told me T most hated is on the spectrum and should be handled differently. And by calling him slow, that's bullying. No, it's fuck it's not. I'm gonna tell you something. My grandson is also on the spectrum. My grandson is not to go around here bullying people, disrespecting people, and then expecting to be treated differently. He is a person, and if y'all want people to be treated normal, y'all gonna have to be normal, and y'all gonna have to treat them normal as well. Don't ask nobody to treat people on the spectrum as individuals and the same as we treat everybody else, and then expect us to treat them differently. That's not. I don't play that shit over here. We're not gonna use that shit over here. My grandson is also on the spectrum, and he knows wrong from right. If he goes to school and he hits somebody, motherfucker got a right to hit his ass back. They're not gonna sit here and assess him for what he is, if he up, down, around, and around. Don't bring that shit to my platform. If y'all stand for something, I respect y'all stands. But the way I'm teaching my grandson, because he understands that he's very high functional, and so about a lot of y'all, don't go about here starting shit.
Hey. Let me say this thing, right?
Hold on. No, keep listening. I'm speaking for my platform. No. I don't need that. This ain't for you. I'm speaking for my platform overall.
So what I want to say is he came up on here.
I get that. I want to point out something. I want to point out the obvious. I recognize something is wrong, and I'm pointing it out. Y'all want these people to be treated right, but then when they do something and somebody call it out, now they're wrong for calling out what's wrong?
No, I don't need you to point it out. Let me say that. I'm just going to say this. Most hater knows exactly what he's doing. He is very aware of what he's doing and how he's doing.
Right.
Most hater know what he's doing. Most hater is a motherfucking troll. I love most hater, but he a troll. And no, we're not going to handle him differently and coddle that. We're not doing that.
So that's what I'm saying, T, right, is because I sat here when he said what he said to me, and I didn't say nothing to him. And y'all are okay with him talking about me doing extra stuff and all that stuff, whatever with men. Y'all don't say nothing. But y'all worried about somebody calling him slow. Y'all need to cut that BS
Hold on.
out.
How do I clear the display?
That shit out. He does.
How do I clear the display? Because I'm going to show y'all she started commenting. So mind y'all, I left her name out of it. I left who said it right out of it, right?
I think you gotta hold down, and then it'll have like the different options.
Okay. So I left her whole name. I didn't even tell nobody she messaged me. So she gonna start in my comments accusing me allowing him to be bullied. That's where it went left. Because now she in my comments talking about I allowed him to be bullied in my space.
This shit, every platform I go to, he follow me around on this goddamn app doing it. And I don't say nothing to him. I don't even know him.
No. So she just said, don't let him on. She just commented, don't let him on the panel. Don't let him on the panel. That's what she just commented. Okay? I'm going to let him on the panel. V. Clay, let me explain something to you. I understand this is very close to your heart. You don't run my shit. You run yours. You don't get to tell me who to let on my motherfucking panel. I'm going to treat him just like he is. He's a human being. Now, I don't give a fuck about how y'all feel about it. I run my shit the way I run my shit. He gets to come on my panel. What the fuck, I'm going to not let him on the panel? He ain't complaining. Y'all are. You can't expect the person to coddle him. He know what he's doing. He ain't tripping. We're not doing that. Y'all don't run my shit. And I'm gonna tell y'all like this. If y'all raising kids with autism and y'all acting like this, I feel sorry for your kids. And I'm gonna say that. Because who said something about her daughter? Who? Who said something about her daughter, y'all? Don't all speak at once. Who said something about her daughter? Y'all see how she lied? Y'all see how she lied, right? And how everybody running around here fighting for something they didn't hear it themselves. So who said something about her daughter? Why she go over there talking about I brought a minor in it? Why she sat there and said I'm talking about somebody's daughter? Who said something about her daughter? Come on, Sh3go. Who did? Hold on. You gotta wait. Hold on, J-Tram. Let me rewind. What he doing? He ain't tripping. We not doing that. Y'all don't run my shit. And I'm gonna tell y'all like this. If y'all raising kids with autism and y'all acting like this, I feel sorry for your kids. And I'm gonna say that because you already created an environment for you to think that they could get away with shit, and then you think in this world they gonna treat them differently. You got this fucked up. You're playing a dangerous game. So I feel sorry for whoever the fuck y'all raising. If y'all think the world owe y'all anything and gonna treat y'all kids any different, and you teaching them they could go out here and be disrespectful and be disruptive, but they supposed to get treated special. It don't work like that. The world don't work like that. And if you raise it, mind you, I didn't even remember she had a daughter. I remember today I was like, I don't know if it's her grandson or her child. Y'all remember I said that, right? I didn't even remember it was a daughter. Glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't.
She was talking about people don't support.
That's what this is about. That's what this is really about. She mad because I don't be in her live. But all she had to do, if you could text me taking up for most hated, you can also text me and say, T, why you don't come to my live? Or can you come to one of my lives? You go live when I'm on live. I've been going live at the same time for the last 3 years. I don't get mad because you go live when I'm on live. I even send people to your live. But that's what the real issue is. You're mad because I don't come in your live. So now you got these underlying feelings and you're using this as a real reason, as another reason when the real reason is you're mad because I don't be in your live.
I say something real quick. So I just listened to the playback, and y'all was talking about most hated, but you brought up your grandson,
right?
Which is minor. So if we're staying on topic, why would you bring up your grandson?
Because I'm saying you're not going to raise. If my grandson is going to be a man, is he not?
Talking about, but listen,
you asked me a question, I'm gonna give you an answer. My grandson is
talking about most.
You asked me a question, I'm going to give an answer. My grandson will one day be a man, and it starts now. So me, knowing that he is on the spectrum, I am going to teach him. You do not go around disrespecting people, doing things to anybody and not expect it back. From a child, he will one day be a man. And it starts from him being a child.
Clock it.
That's where it starts. It does not start with him being a man. It starts with him being a child. So if anybody is raising their children to think that when they become men, it won't affect them, it will. So that's why I brought my grandson into it. Because my grandson will one day become a man.
But you said...
Ain't no but, that's why. You can't tell me what I can talk about my grandson. I said what the fuck I said. You don't, ain't no but. You asked me a question, I gave you an answer.
And I'm asking you to listen to me. Calm down.
You can't answer for me.
Okay, I'm not coming at you disrespectfully.
You asked me a question, right?
Yes, but
so where's the but?
You're at a 10. Bring it down. Because you already know.
No, because all these autism warriors ain't finna come up in here asking me no questions and trying to grill me.
I'm not grilling you. Listen to me. Calm down. I'm not here to fight you.
What? Go ahead, Drake Tran, if I drop you.
Why I'm getting dropped?
Go ahead.
Okay, so you said that you didn't mention her daughter, but you did bring up kids when we was talking about a grown man. You said that kids can't go around hitting people and not expecting consequences.
Did I say kids can't go around hitting people? I said people, autistic people.
You brought up kids when she was talking about most.
I brought up my kid.
My kid. You brought it to the minors.
I brought up my child that's autistic.
Get down, girl. You sound stupid.
I brought up an autistic child.
Because you don't know what the fuck I got.
No. What we're not gonna do. We stand on the what. The what is autism. Not the who. Hold on. I didn't bring up her child.
You didn't bring up her kid, but you brought up kids when we was
I
talking
brought up
about
my
a
own.
grown
I can bring up my own kid.
We was talking about a grown man. You
So
brought
the fuck what?
It's a conversation.
It's her panel. She can bring up whoever she want to bring up.
I came up here respectfully, and you're disrespecting me. You brought up
I'm gonna say it one more time.
me. I don't give a fuck.
That's why I said these autism ass warriors.
Nice. She came.
Yeah, that's what she did. Y'all said let her talk. I knew what she was doing already. I knew what she was doing.
Because the topic is whether or not you mentioned V. Clay's daughter. That's the topic. Nobody said, T, did you bring up your grandson? No, that where did that even come from?
But when you bring up kids,
hold up, Corey, ain't you the reason why all this started?
No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, you're not.
That's what they said. That's not true.
That ain't what they said. No, the reason why all this started is a motherfucker texting me telling me what I could do on my panel. Because nobody attacked Most Hated and nobody was arguing with Most Hated. Most Hated was arguing with people. So no, this ain't got shit to do with Kari. This has something to do with somebody trying to project how they feel onto my platform. That's what this has something to do with. It ain't got nothing to do with Kari.
She can make it that way.
No, we not finna center that shit.
It's not me making. I'm asking a question.
No, that's what I'm telling you. That's what they're trying to say, but that's not the case.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. And I was gonna get on your ass too. Thank you, T.
You can't get on his ass though because Most Hated ain't going mad about it.
You just cleared that up because he didn't.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Though. Either way, let's just say it was no. That's why I didn't want to do this. Even if it was Kari, Most Hated ain't the one that's saying nothing.
You come to my live.
Most Hated didn't care about nothing. Most Hated was being antagonizer. He's not the one complaining. And then when you talk and then it's J Trend, and I knew what J Trend was gonna do. Again, it's these fake ass autism warriors that come up here like they got something to say to me. You don't. I knew what J Trend was finna do. Just because she came up nice and didn't come up disrespectful, the moment that she tried to invalidate and overtalk me, telling her why I brought my grandson in it, was the moment that she already became disrespectful. Because she asked me a question and then tried to cut me off when I was answering it. I'm not dumb. You ain't got to come up yelling at a person at Raha to be disrespectful. She already was on that type of energy. Just like Sh3go was on that type of energy when she came in my room. I don't got to wait for a person to get there for y'all to see it's already finna be disrespect. I knew what the fuck she was doing.
So she was asking why you brought your grandson into it, but weren't you just saying that you're teaching your grandson from a young age not to be a troll, basically?
Yes, because the what is about autistic people children, overall. Right.
Oh yeah.
The what is about autism, right? So Most Hated was once a child and became a man. So if we are raising our children and we are parents of autistic children, right? If we're raising children in that world, that needs to be said. You need to start teaching them now, not when they become Most Hated age.
It's too late, right? Right. Because when you're trying to teach him at that age, it's too late.
Yes, I am teaching him now.
So we understood that.
Exactly.
But she didn't get that. Okay.
She didn't want to get that.
We didn't. Right. Okay.
Because even if I brought up my grandson first, right? Even if I brought up my grandson up first, I still didn't bring up her child. I didn't even say anything personally to her.
You didn't even say daughter. You said children.
That's the problem.
Let's clock that. You said kids.
Kids are still children. Right.
You didn't say son. You didn't say daughter.
No,
you didn't say female. You said kids, which means male and female. You didn't come for her.
I'm rewinding.
When they are little, we got to teach them when they're little, regardless if they're autistic or not. We got to teach our kids when they're little.
Hold on, no. Let me tell you why, for y'all saying instead of giving adults pass, it wasn't about adult or child. It was about autism. Period. I made sure I said my grandson is also on the spectrum, and I am teaching him now that if you go around starting stuff, you got to be ready for what's going to come back to you. That's exactly what I implied her daughter when you said children. Okay. That's what I implied her daughter. I don't know where you got that from. But okay.
That's so irrelevant.
Nope, that's okay.
Everybody
I'm not gonna play this game.
All right,
I'm not gonna play this game. Because I don't give a fuck if I did. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if I did say it about her daughter, I meant that shit. Yeah. Ain't that the first thing people say? So for me saying I'm raising him right from a child to a man, that's wrong.
No, you're right.
Now that's wrong.
So where is V Clay and Sh3go? Because I just got another DM. Because at first they said it was Corey, V Clay, and Sh3go. Now you just debunked Corey. So where's V Clay and Sh3go? That's who I need to see. Because y'all need to leave that man alone. If he really had...
Nobody was messing. Let me break it down to you since you need to know what happened.
Absolutely.
We had a live.
That's fucked up. You don't do that.
Nobody bothered Most Hated. Okay? Most Hated was in the live doing what Most Hated do. He was messing with people. People was messing with him back. Most Hated was just fine. V Clay took it up on herself to send a message and tell me that he's autistic, as I can tell, is what she said. As you can tell, he's autistic, and they need to treat him better. Mind you, Most Hated, nobody treated Most Hated wrong. Most Hated don't feel like nobody treated him wrong. It was her who did that. Who made it as if somebody was treating him wrong and told that he was autistic. Nobody even knew nothing about that until she said it. So what she should have done is stay out of it. It had nothing to do with her, and he never gave her permission to tell nobody that. So that's the problem.
V Clay and Sh3go, I'm on your ass. Fuck it.
J Trend said the problem is about MJ. Can you ask her what about MH? Because she's loud and wrong. Basically, she said I was supposed to keep it on the man and not bring my grandson, use my grandson as an example. That's basically what she's saying. Let me rewind it. You're not doing that. Y'all don't want my shit. And I'm gonna tell y'all like this: if y'all raising kids with autism and y'all acting like this, I feel sorry for your kids. And I'm gonna say that because you already created an environment for you to think that they could get away with shit, and then you think in this world they're gonna treat them differently. You got this fucked up. You're playing a dangerous game. So I feel sorry for whoever the fuck y'all raising. If y'all think the world owe y'all anything and gonna treat y'all kids any different, and you teaching them they could go out here and be disrespectful and be disruptive, but they supposed to get treated special. It don't work like that. The world don't work like that. And if you raising them that way, you got the game fucked up, and you might need to go back and try this again. I'm done with it. Go ahead, Proxy.
I don't know what I just came into.
But I remember what I was finna say.
Go ahead, Slim. Yeah, because I thought we was on a different topic. I don't know what just happened. Maybe I just got a message, I'm not gonna say who sent it or whatever. But don't nobody. I'm not dealing with that. Nobody's gonna tell me, oh, be careful with this person. Motherfucker Kelsey was on here. We know, and Kelsey ain't you know what I'm saying? We know something there with Kelsey. But Kelsey, y'all treat Kelsey any kind of way. Kelsey deal with y'all ass one by one. Knock you motherfuckers down to the floor. You know why? Because Kelsey don't worry about nobody treating her different, and she don't want nobody to treat her different. I also use an adult. Did I not, as an example? Did I not just use another adult? So not only did I use my grandson as an example, I then used an adult as an example too, correct? By name. Oh, okay. Kelsey stand 10 toes down on who the fuck she is. That's because she know what this world come with. She don't want you to treat her special. She don't want you to treat her like something wrong with her. That's what's wrong. Y'all sit here and be like, well, we know autistic kids, they're very, very intelligent. So we know they very intelligent, they special. So we know they know what the fuck they doing. They crafty. Fuck out of here.
Okay, there you go.
Go ahead.
See, first of all, your ass might be on the spectrum with these calculated 3-second ass pauses, you know what I'm saying? I've been counting them, you know what I'm saying? Nah, but look though, I'm on the motherfucking spectrum.
Thank you, Boyka, for the cash app. Bullying is real, but most hated wasn't being bullied, V. Clay.
Man.
So now she's still in the comments. She's still in the comments talking, right? So nobody just went off on her. So remember, hold on, Jay. Remember, she said somebody, I didn't say Kelsey told me she was autistic, but Kelsey has made it clear that she has been diagnosed with something. But she does not want people to treat her different. She has made that clear to all of us. They have tried to diagnose her, and she does not want to be treated different. So please don't play that game with me. She makes that clear every chance she gets. That she has been diagnosed. That's why I said we know Kelsey has something. Did I say Kelsey has autism? Did I say that? Did I say Kelsey had autism? Did I say it? I didn't. I said we know that something is there because she's never told her what that something was. And it would have been inappropriate for me to give her what that something was. So I made sure I said, we know something is there. So while you trying to troll, baby, it won't land here. Hold on. Hold on.
See, I'm sorry. I'm out here in the streets. I just want to say something because it's very disrespectful. Because my new boyfriend is on the spectrum and he doesn't need it announced. He doesn't need protection. He knows what he's doing. He's very intelligent. He's very smart. He knows what he's doing. He knows when he's cracking jokes. He know when he roasting niggas.
Yeah,
we know when he's cracking on bitches.
Yeah, they know.
He knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
And he doesn't need me to defend him. He's 42 years old. So all y'all in here on this, like, y'all sound crazy.
Don't worry about it,
And I'm
Jay.
sorry for y'all kids, because if this is how y'all treat them, like they're not human, like they can't crack jokes, like they can't roast people and get
it's just
roasted
more
back.
so. Yeah, we like I said, we love Most Hated. He ain't treated differently over here.
I love Most Hated. He's my baby.
Yeah, I love Most Hated, my
all the time.
homie.
Ask him about our hearts.
Yeah, that's my homie.
So what we not?
And I'm not gonna say he has because he said that he doesn't have it. He said that he never
Grow
told her
up.
that. So
And T, drop me. Like, I'm good. Like,
all right, Jay.
These hoes need some manners. Like, I'm good. Drop me.
Hold on. He said he
good.
never told her that.
That's what they said today. They said that he never told her that.
Oh,
She said he did tell her that.
need to
But
pull up her
being the way
live
that she just lied and said that I just all of a sudden went off on her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just went off on her out the blue when she was literally commenting in the comments saying that I allow bullying. She said, you know, she's putting all that stuff in the comments. But mind you, I never told y'all who it was. Never told y'all who sent the message. But she was in the comments going real hard. I still protected her even when I didn't have to. And I told her in the message I was going to address it publicly. So she was not blindsided because I messaged her. I said, I'm going to address this publicly.
She admitted that. She just thought that you were going to do it in her favor. She basically said she thought that you were going to get on and tell them, basically come back to the live and tell them to stop handling Most Hated like that. So she admitted that you did tell her that you were going to handle it publicly.
Okay. And I did. I handled it publicly. Her bad for not knowing how I was going to handle it. Because if you've been following me long enough, you should know not to tell me how to run my damn space. Nobody bullied them. So how you gonna say, like, what the fuck is wrong? Now I'm gonna say you sent the message. So I'm gonna say it again. You gonna become a problem, and I'm gonna be the one to stop it. You run your shit. How you run your shit, but don't come over here with that shit with me. Don't spill that shit to me. Because now what you doing is you projecting. And again, I feel sorry for whoever the fuck you raising where you think it's going to be something special. Okay, ain't nobody bullying Most Hated. Not over here, not in my platform.
He sat there and watched him do what he did when he came up here.
Now I'm talking to her.
in the platform. And then you're gonna sit there and really act like and make excuses for it.
I'm not the one. I'm not the one.
That is wild to me.
Ain't nobody bully that man.
Truth of the matter is, being on the spectrum don't mean that you don't know what the fuck.
I do. If you create a space for somebody that's autistic in your life to go ahead and start shit and not get shit back, something wrong with you. Now, did y'all hear what I said? If you're creating a space, y'all heard what I said, right? Y'all heard what I said. I'm going to rewind it. I do. If you creating a space for somebody that's autistic in your life to go ahead and start shit and not get shit back, something wrong with you. So I do feel sorry for yours. Because if you think the world going to give him anything different than he give out, you got it fucked up. Because the way you fighting for him, I'm sure you probably fighting for the next. It ain't nothing wrong with being an advocate, but being enabling poor behavior, that's fucked up. I didn't allow it bullying. Your mama allowed bullying, bitch. So did I just go off on her? Is that what I did? I'm asking, did I just go off on her?
No. You gave her time to explain herself and basically fix the situation.
You telling me I'm allowing bullying and all that stuff. Oh, now you gonna get cussed the fuck out. I didn't just go off on her. She didn't send me no message and I just went off on her. The moment you said I allow somebody to be bullied, now, bitch, you got me fucked up. Now you got me fucked up. Because now you saying that I sat there and allowed somebody to be bullied on my panel, and that's not true. Yeah, she said it in the comments. That's not cool. Don't say I allowed somebody to be bullied in my space, because he wasn't bullied in my space. That's not what happened.
But T, correct me if I'm wrong. Whether he's on the spectrum or not, and he's on here to be known as a troll, he knows that he's trolling, and he knows what comes with that, right? Because he's been doing it, right? So how is that being bullied if people are coming back at what he's saying?
It's not. Nobody bullied him. That's right, what I'm saying. Okay. Nobody bullied Most Hated. Nobody was even talking to Most Hated. The only person that interacted with Most Hated was Kari, and then Kari dropped. Most Hated kept messing with messing with J Push. He was saying that she was a lapdog and all kind of stuff. I said, Most Hated, mute. Because this ain't your fight, Most Hated. Nobody was bullying him. He wasn't even up for, it wasn't even, he wasn't even adding to the damn conversation. He came up here to troll.
This thing that happened, Poozy was up here. And when Poozy was up here, he came up. And Poozy said, I'm finna drop, because he always come up here and troll me and call me a slave due to the boycott situation.
Yeah.
And then that's when I said what I said. And I say, and I stand on what I say. I say people can see. I don't know why people let him up in their panels. So if she had the nerve to say, don't let him up in the panels, you saying the same thing I said, because you know something wrong. So if I say, I don't know why people don't let him up, how am I bullying him?
Tell Breaking if he want to know, he can come ask me himself.
That don't make no sense.
Break know how to come on my panel. Don't send me no bones. If Bray got something to ask me, Bray can come ask me himself. Bray ain't clocking shit. Because all Bray got to do is come over here and ask me himself.
How was he being bullied if you were already handling the situation?
Nobody was bullying him.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you again, I'm going to bring anything to the front end when y'all talking to me about people on this motherfucking platform and think you finna confide in me on some shit that I don't even fuck with you or talk to. I don't even fuck with you or talk to end and then be like, I told T on the back end and she did. Nope. Sure the fuck ain't. You're not using me. I keep telling y'all, stop sending me shit about this TikTok shit. Because I'm going to put it on the motherfucking floor right here. You ain't even got to cash app it to me. I'm going to do it for free. Y'all okay with motherfuckers bringing shit to the front end when it's for y'all or when it's for y'all entertainment, but not on my own motherfucking beat? I'm going to bring whatever the fuck I want to bring to the front end. Now, me and V Clay don't be talking on the phone. She ain't been reaching out to me like, hey, you know, let's talk about my life. Let's talk about this. No, you don't randomly message me and tell me somebody else's business. That wasn't her place. Breaking, you coming up? I heard you had a question. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna know. I'm not doing that.
Good morning.
Hey.
What's up?
What's up? You had a question for me?
No, that was a bad ball. I know if I had a question, you know, I would have.
That's why I said Bray King can ask me.
Bray
King know goddamn well if he had a question for me, he could come over here and ask me.
Right. No, I was looking at this live. And somebody said they brought Tia bad ball, so I looked over here and I seen the comment, and then I heard what you was saying. I cut the volume up. You know, I'm in both of these lives, but if I had a question, I promise, you already know.
I know you would.
Yeah, so I'm not.
I know. That's what I said. I said Bray had a question. He know how to come over here and get in the panel.
Yes, no, I didn't have no question. That was I don't know who the fuck that fake page was, but it's somebody trying to be messy in there. I seen that damn page. Yeah, so I hear y'all. I'm over here watching. We streaming, watching. I'm cracking up. I'm listening over here. They going off over here. V Clay, Sh3go, and J3 over here. Marilla was just cussing them out, and I'm listening to this over here.
Like J3 always trying to insert herself.
And Troubleholic, please let me. I can't say too much to you while I'm on this page, but please find somebody else.
Like, cut that mess out.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, but I'm laying in bed, absorbing the most that I can. Okay, I am.
Well, you can ask me anything if you need to.
Yeah, I will. Troubleholic, come up here and play the clip, stupid. You can play the clip. Are you dumb? You got to be crazy. You got to be crazy. Got to be.
I know Bray didn't say that because Bray ain't never had no issue coming and asking me nothing. Out of all the topics that we done had, Bray King have never had an issue requesting in my panel saying, let me go ask T why she ain't bringing on the front end. Why she bringing on the front end?
And also, hold on, let me get smart one more last time before they get to report one. So what did you say, Bray? You saying you didn't say that? Ho, come up here and play what I said or come repeat it a little bit better. That's my last comment to you. Other than that, shut up. You do your job. You do the work. Put a profile picture on there. Get the file of the damn clip and come up here and press play, stupid. Other than that, shut up.
Baby, let me tell you something. I've been on this app for 3 years. It all ages well for me. My intentions are pure. If it's something I did maliciously, it come out. I'm either accountable or I'm not, and I move the fuck around. But trust me, it'll age more well for me than it will for them. Because I would love for V Clay to really tell her true intentions on why she's really upset with me. And I wonder, would she really tell y'all that? And when y'all find out that this really has nothing to do with autism, I hope y'all realize that people will weaponize anything just for a little bit of attention.
So T, I was just listening in the streets, listening, being messy. But it sounds like the way that V Clay bought it to Sh3go is Sh3go said that V Clay bought it to her like, I feel sorry for your autistic daughter B. Like you basically, like you said it like that. Like, I feel sorry for your autistic daughter B. Like the B word.
I'm sure she did, but Sh3go should have listened to the clip before she allowed somebody to send her off. Because what Sh3go did is got in her feelings because she has a child and she's personal with her and she went fighting a fight that was not hers. So that's what she gets. You a send off dummy just like the rest of them. You became a send off dummy. No, I don't need to stream them and call their lies out. We just listened to the clip. Y'all just literally heard the clip of how everything played out. There's no need for me to even call out the lies. The clip alone shows how everything went down. For me to go back and forth about what they're saying, that one clip alone shows exactly how that went down. And Most Hated would tell you himself he wasn't being bullied in my panel. Everybody that was in the live that night would say Most Hated wasn't even a part of the conversation. Kari had something to say to him. He said something. Then he said something to J Push. He said something like nobody bullied Most Hated. You got the Most Hated clip? Where is that, boo? You talking about in my live? In the panel? You got the one in the panel? Ooh, that's gonna fuck some shit up.
I'm gonna say this right. Y'all won't believe how many times I done said the same exact shit to him on other lives. So how come it's just a first that this is being talked about like right now?
Because she felt like because she messaged it to me private that I shouldn't have said nothing publicly. That's what she felt like.
Like, trust me, that ain't my first time saying that to his ass. I ain't never shit. I didn't know the man was on the goddamn spectrum. Yeah, y'all can't fault nobody for that. Like, you want me to treat him normal? He got treated my normalness. So I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all all like this, everybody. If I don't talk to you, we don't have no established relationship. Don't send me no motherfucking message. Don't assume that you can send me a message and tell me how to run my platform, tell me how to check and who to check and when to check. Journey, my friend, and she know not to even do that shit. So why the fuck would anybody feel comfortable telling me what to do in my motherfucking space about somebody like you gonna sit here and tell me somebody being bullied? It's always a gamble when you sending me shit like that.
Fucked up. Now he got to go around and defend me if he got autism or not. That's. I get what you're saying. You shouldn't have put somebody else's personal information out there like that, even though
Johnny, you ain't do nothing
on your live. You know, it goes deeper now because everybody questioning like, damn, have I been bullying this dude? You know, now everybody gonna want to handle him with other men,
right?
Like that.
She should have never said nothing to me because again, why would you even put that on me? Why would you even put that on me? Do you know how heavy that is to put on somebody that has a bigger platform? So every time that man come in my panel, I gotta walk on eggshells. He don't know why I'm walking on eggshells. Nobody know I'm walking on eggshells. He can do what he want, or I just stop letting him in the panel. Do y'all know how much that weigh on somebody? Why would you want to put that on somebody? That responsibility on somebody? Hold on. Got this damn slider. Y'all don't even realize the pressure that y'all put on people. Creators. You want to give them a secret. Just hold it to your heart, though. Why would I read a private message like that out loud? Would have been better if y'all would have paid for it. Because I tell you right now, if I would have read it out loud, out and I was spilling somebody's tea, y'all wouldn't give a fuck. I read it out loud because it shouldn't have been sent to me. That's why. So don't send me no private message.
You didn't read it out loud. It was forced out loud.
No, it wasn't forced out loud. When I read it, it pissed me the fuck off.
Well, I'm saying it wasn't read out loud in the beginning. It was forced out.
No, I read it. I processed it. I responded to her and told her I'm going to address it publicly. And that's exactly what I did. But what she wanted me to do, it still would have been handled out loud. It still would have been handled out loud. Because I would have had to check y'all. Hey, don't do that to Most Hated. And then people would have been like, dang, but Most Hated started. I don't care what Most Hated did. No explanation of why everybody got to treat him a certain kind of way. I'm not taking nobody. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So I was supposed to come on here and say, hey guys, be nicer to him. Why you want me to be nicer to him? Most Hated be acting funny. But just be nice. Because just be nice to him. That's what I was supposed to do? Huh? That's how I was supposed to handle it? Just out the blue, just start telling people to treat him a certain kind of way.
Where does she think it was her place to share that information, though?
You tell me.
Because that's my question in all this. Like, what gave her the audacity to be
You
like,
asking me if I ever heard of HIPAA? I can't get in trouble for no HIPAA. First of all, I didn't disclose nobody medical information. Have you ever heard of HIPAA? Shit, she the one with the organization and the platform with the safe space. If it's an LLC, then she's in trouble. And if y'all say, well, he shared it on a public platform, then ain't no reason to talk about HIPAA because he allegedly said it publicly.
That's like me saying if I got an STD, that's me exposing my own public information. Y'all people just, y'all, I can't say the word. Y'all know what I mean.
Someone said I asked her that and she justified it by saying he said it in her panel. Is there a clip of him?
He said, yes, she said it in the comments. She said he told me in my panel publicly.
But if not everybody caught on to that, again, what is it her business to continue to spread that information? It's not hers. It's not her information to spread.
Why should they have stayed on the back end when she said it was told to her on the front end? Let me tell you something. You can't tell me what to say on the back end. The way y'all be exposing back end conversations and y'all be asking for the back end conversation, who the fuck are y'all to tell me what the fuck of a back end I can't bring to the motherfucking front? Who the fuck y'all think y'all are? Because trust and believe me, if it was Mad Day, y'all would want all this tea. If me and her were real close and getting real, let's just say it was Proxy. And y'all see how me and Proxy roll. And I would have posted the shit up. Oh, she just exposed Proxy. Oh, y'all wouldn't give a fuck about me exposing Most Hated. Y'all would give a fuck about Proxy. Should have told me anyway. So quit playing with me. Please. Please quit playing with me. Because if it had been a Mad Day and I exposed that shit, y'all motherfuckers would have eat it up. You don't get to choose how and when shit gets exposed. It don't have to be a Mad Day for me to expose shit. That's what y'all deem appropriate. You gotta be mad. Why the fuck do I gotta be mad to tell the truth?
And not for nothing, you said months ago, if y'all send me something on the back end of an email, I am leaking everything. Because y'all not gonna put that heaviness on me.
Yeah, I told people stop sending me and she cool. She has my phone number. She has, you know what I'm saying? But me and her we don't even talk. And she what y'all missing is she exposed the real reason why she mad. She's mad because she feels like I don't support her. I don't come to her lives.
So if you came to her lives and
she exposed that,
this wouldn't even be a thing.
This probably wouldn't even be an issue.
That's pathetic.
This probably wouldn't even be an issue.
I ain't gonna lie, it's getting a little notoriety to autism and everything else. So
Well, good.
It might work for her in that
No, it
favor. I
ain't gonna
don't
work
have a
for
problem.
her. It'll work for people bringing awareness to autism. But
Right.
I'm gonna tell you just like this. Her platform is gonna be exposed because I heard they little bullies over there. I heard they little mean girls. I heard they even getting into it and tussling with the autistic parents.
I don't know about all
Oh
that.
yeah.
I
I've
don't
heard
believe
it
that.
more than once.
I don't believe that. Somebody lying on them people over there. They
No,
nice.
no, no. I've heard it more than once.
I go over there and I chill in the comments and listen and stuff like that, but I don't interact.
So she can go ahead and tell the truth.
I just came. Hey T, I just came up because the irritating part about all of this, I was in that live the whole night, and they're making. I mean, okay, granted, you read the message, but she was in the comments. We didn't know who the message came from at first.
Had no idea.
She was in the comments, and I don't have no problem, B Clay. We follow each other, but the thing is, she was in the comments popping her shit and talking trash, and everybody in the comments knew it was you that sent the message. So
That's when I cussed her out because she was talking all that shit
right.
in
We didn't even know it was her that sent the message,
comments.
and then you didn't even expose exactly what was going on before. She was in the comments telling us that he told them in her live that he had autism.
Yep.
So she was in the
So
comments
TeaTyme,
telling
you
us
was the
all
one
this
that
stuff,
brought
but they
this to the
making it
app.
seem like no, she was not. Hold on, please don't interrupt me. I don't know who you are, but hold on for a second. I'm about to get down. Y'all can
I don't
have
give a
this shit.
fuck. Like I
I'm just
said,
making a
TeaTyme,
point.
you was the one that brought this to the app. You the one that put the whole bomb to.
I don't know who the fuck that was, but she didn't give a fuck I was a mod. She interrupted me so she can come the fuck back when I'm done saying what the fuck I was saying. So anyway, like the fuck I said, she was in the comments popping her shit, and I don't know why she didn't understand that we were figuring out who she was. We were figuring out who V Clay was. We figured the message came from her because she was talking shit. She brought it to your panel. But she made it seem like when I was listening to other live, she said that she sent you a private message on the back end and you brought it to the forefront. That's not true.
No, I did.
I'm not
What I
going to even
said
get
is,
myself caught up
I
in this. This
did.
is why I don't do this
I
panel
did.
shit.
No. I did bring it to the front. I said, I just got a message and I'm going to address this. And I told her I was going to address it.
To the forefront. She was
No, I'm talking about when she was popping her shit in the comments.
Right. When she started popping her shit in the comments, I exposed who sent the message.
Right. That part.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, the message part.
What's up, baby?
Bring it to the front. We didn't even know it was her. I'm saying you didn't bring the front to the front end who sent you the message. So it was a private message that you read without a name. She was in the comments exposing herself as the person that sent the message.
I don't think it was bullying. That's my problem.
And she accused you of bullying, and that's
so
what all
hold
the
on.
shit
Somebody
popped
said it
off.
wasn't even a paid message. So why would you read it? So it would have been better if it was paid.
So it was a paid. This is why I'm.
So it would have been better if I got money for it. I don't take paid messages.